Last player standing.
짧습니다.
시간을 끌고 있잖아요. 이거 해주네요. 이거 너무 큰데요, 이거는. 이거를 1대4 그렇게 이거 안 돼요. 해체 안 돼요. 시간만 버티면 돼요. 그렇지.
Seal again, still with the buggy, he's just dropping on him. Seal is still ready.
Oh, seen it.
Welcome to the Headshot, your weekly update from the VALORANT Champions Tour. Masters Berlin is kicking off soon. Let's take a look at what to expect from group play.
My God.
Group A is kicking things off with a bang. Some of the best performing teams in VCT history could cross paths here. Match 1 will be Korea's Vision Strikers against Singapore's Paper Rex. Vision Strikers have one of the highest win rates of any team in the VCT and have been a dominant force in the Korean scene since the launch of the game. Paper Rex also have a consistent record within their region, but their experience doesn't quite compare to the legendary Vision Strikers. Match 2 of Group A is an EMEA showdown between Supermassive Blaze and Ascend. This will be an exciting match for Turkish teams. Supermassive Blaze are the first Turkish representatives at an international LAN, and on top of that, Ascend star duelist Stanit is also from Turkey.
The ace for Stanit.
These teams both have a strong chance at making it out of groups, but it's likely that one of them will have to topple Vision Strikers in order to get there. Group B is a wild mix of rising stars and longtime staples of the VCT. In Match 1, Brazil's Vivo Keyd will face off against NA's Team Envy. Vivo Keyd are an up-and-coming squad that saw explosive success in Challengers Stage 3 after rebuilding their roster from scratch. They qualified for Masters as Brazil's #1 seed, eliminating all 4 of the region's top teams in the playoffs. They're up against longtime North American staples Envy, who have been drawing a lot of attention with their recent signing of Ye. Many believe him to be one of the best duelists in the region. Group B's second match will be LATAM fan favorites Crew up against the notorious Zeta Division. Crew made a splash in their international debut at Masters Reykjavik, and they haven't slowed down since. Zeta Division, formerly known as Absolute Jupiter, have been a consistent force in the Japanese scene since the beginning. Masters Berlin will be Zeta Division's international LAN debut, and they're sure to draw a lot of attention with their aggressive playstyle. Group C is sure to be a banger. Match 1 is the Russian powerhouse Gambit versus Japan's favorite Crazy Raccoon. Gambit have been nearly unstoppable all year long in CIS Challengers. They qualified into Berlin as EMEA's first place seed, defeating icons like Liquid, G2, and Ascend.
All players are! Stop it! This can't be happening!
They're up against Crazy Raccoon, who have once again qualified for Masters. Crazy Raccoon had a disappointing run in Reykjavik, so they'll definitely be looking to prove themselves this time around. Group C's Match 2 is 100 Thieves versus Havan Liberty. 100 Thieves are one of NA's premier squads, looking to prove themselves internationally for the first time this year. Their opponents, Havan Liberty, have been competing in the VCT since the beginning, but they really put themselves on the map with some excellent performances in Challengers Stage 3. Lastly, we've got Group D. Due to the ongoing global pandemic, Ren Esports are unfortunately unable to attend Masters Berlin. As a result, Group D will play a double round robin, where each team will face each other twice. As for the teams in this group, we've got some of the biggest names in the VCT. The reigning champs, Sentinels, need no introduction. They've already qualified for Champions, but they're looking to continue their dominance in Berlin regardless. G2 are looking to make a statement as well. After a rocky first half of the year, they rebuilt their roster around their star player Mixwell. G2 is back to remind the world why they were once the kings of Europe.
They're back for their crown!
Last but not least, we've got F4Q. This all-star stream team from Korea started competing in Challengers for fun, but they quickly grew into a force to be reckoned with. Do they have what it takes to face off against the big dogs of NA and EU? That's it for our first matches of group play. 2 teams will advance from each of these groups into a single elimination bracket that will crown the winner of Masters Berlin. Don't miss any of the action when it begins on September 10th.
Backs away. Gravity well not forced. Eagle for a second. Eagle for a third. 1v1. Bang!
Now that we know who to look out for, let's check in with some of the players to hear how they've been preparing for Berlin.
Nitro with 1, Nitro with 2, Nitro with 3.
What? Come on! Zeke's got it with a 4K.
Good for 4! El Diablo, you gotta fear him!
The preparation going to Berlin was mainly us going throughout our strat book and kind of ironing out what we like, what we don't like, implementing KO into a lot of our maps. We had some pretty good success.
One around from 100 Thieves, excellent response.
ベルリンに向けた準備として個人では自分が担当するエージェントの最適化に注力してきました。チームとしてはコーチ、アナリストとともに戦術を組み立ててきました。
Coming into Berlin, we've been preparing really hard. It's our first bootcamp together, so it's gonna give us that bootcamp buff needed for the tournament.
Oh my god! He's online.
We've just been really trying to get a few set things down, trying to figure out spacing, trading, and just trying to figure out the game and how I incorporate my strengths into the team.
For the second, El Diablo does it again!
The team I'm most excited to play at Berlin would probably be Vision Checkers, just because I've been a huge fan of Vision Checkers and how they play the game, and definitely stole a lot from them.
ベルリンで戦うのが楽しみな相手はたくさんいますが、特に楽しみにしているのは G2 と100 Thieves です。
Of course, we've been the most excited to play Sentinels because we still feel like we're the best match for them, but we actually just look forward to smash everyone.
Oh my god!
Gambit, Ascend. I'm really looking forward to also playing some of the Korean teams and also even some of the Brazilian teams. I think they have some really unique takes.
Goals for Berlin would probably be trying to take the whole thing, because I have super high expectations for myself. The minimum goal that I would like to at least get out of groups and play in the playoffs. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to achieve that.
Our goals for Berlin is to obviously just win the whole tournament. I think we are one of the favorites.
前回のマスターズレイキャビクでのヌターンの快進撃が、すごく印象に残っていて、僕たちも彼らに続くような結果を残したいです。
As long as we're consistently improving and we grow from this event, I think that's a good enough goal in of itself. So regardless of the actual result, I guess our goal is to grow and improve as a team.
There's a lot of really good players there. I'd say Stanet, he seems like a really impactful jet. I really like Stacks from Vision Checkers. I think he's really good at what he does.
世界大会に出場するチームは例外なく強いプレイヤーが集まっているので、どの選手も脅威になると思ってます。ただここ最近の試合内容を見ている感じだと、ヨーロッパであればシーネと、アメリカだとやはりテンズが頭一つ抜けてる印象がありますね。
I guess a lot of people would say some form of duelist in terms of Tens, CNED.
It's always gonna be CNED!
I would say it's more difficult and it's just kind of annoying to deal with. There's really strong Sentinel kind of players, and then I guess in that regard, Nats has looked really incredible.
A lot of people want to see the rivalry between CNET and Tens. Whole Sentinels roster is just insane. 100 Thieves, I want to play Asuna, my boy.
Here we are, we're ready to play.
Which team do you think will make it out of groups? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the action. Thanks for watching The Headshot. For upcoming matches and schedules, check out ValorantEsports.com. We'll see you next time for more updates on all things Valorant Champions Tour.